I do it for the children.
Just making a video real quick. It's been a little bit, a couple weeks since I uploaded anything. Just been a little bit in a rut. Been changing my diet, changing um, some medicines a little bit. Talked to my doctor the other day, and my blood sugars and stuff are looking pretty good. My creatine is down, so that's great. That's a positive. They came down on my diabetes medicine. It was also causing, it looked like it was causing bloating issues. I was having a lot of bloating issues and just feeling real full and tired, like not necessarily tired, but bloated. And I thought it was the milk and stuff, but I hadn't been drinking milk for a minute, but I've been doing protein. So I switched over to a vegan protein. I don't know if it was the protein particularly, because my doctor told me that the medicine I was taking is called metformin for my diabetes. It also causes bloating and constipation and stuff like that. All those type of issues I was having with my digestive system. So I took a week off of actually taking them because I am really diligent with my food and the way I work out. And my sugar's been staying pretty good. But I'm going back on them this week, and they cut them down. It was 500 milligrams, so 1,000 milligrams twice a day. So it was 2,000 milligrams in total twice a day. So now they've cut it down to 1,000 milligrams twice a day, which is one pill twice a day. So I'm gonna go back to that, see how I feel as far as my my gut and everything like that. I've been taking some probiotics as well. If you don't take probiotics, start doing it. I had taken them before and then I stopped because I think I wasn't taking them correctly because I started having stomach issues taking them. But now I know to just take them maybe like once a day or once every other day. And it's been helping. I'm still having a little bit of digestive issues, but the probiotics have really been helping me out a lot. So this last week I cut out the metformin, and the gas and the stuff has subsided like a lot. I've been taking my probiotics, and I know it's going to be a little transition. So, and I'm trying to get more fiber into my diet. I'm drinking lots and lots of water. I'm getting a gallon of water a day. I'm going to the bathroom a lot. I may come down on it a little bit, but I enjoy water anyway. But I try to get it down a lot. But the reason I wanted to make this video today is just because the last week or so, they're cutting grass outside, so you can hear it. You may hear it. But I've just been in a little bit of rut with my diet, not necessarily my workout. I have a new workout program right now I'm doing. I want to build strength. So I'm going to do what is called a Mad Cow intermediate program. Basically, it's like if you've ever did the Strong Lift 5x5, or if you've ever heard of it, it's basically that, but the rep ranges change, and you only work out 3 days a week. I'm still going 5. I'm doing light stuff on on Thursday and Tuesday, just like arms, maybe a couple of pull-ups, and most of my cardio. My cardio consists of just making sure I get 10,000 steps in during the day. Some days I try to reach for more, like 20,000 steps or 15,000 steps. It just depends on how my work day goes and how my schedule is and things of that nature. So it just really depends on how I'm feeling that day or what I have going on, if I try to get more or less steps. But basically, I've just been in a rut with my diet. I've been eating good and clean for the last month and a half or whatever. But just the last week, I still been eating pretty good considering, but I've definitely slipped some. I would say a good amount. And I'm still within my calorie range. I'm usually in my calorie range, maybe over a little bit. But usually I'm under what I want for the day. Right now it's 2,800, but that doesn't include, that includes with me doing my cardio and doing my workout. My workouts are not going to be as strenuous at the beginning of the program now because it's a strength program. So I'm not going to be doing as many reps as I was doing. So I'm not going to be burning as many calories, but I'm going to be building muscle. So the cardio is going to have to pick up the fat loss. So I'm trying to pick up my cardio a little bit. I want to get into jump roping a little bit or maybe a little bit of boxing. So I'm trying to see how that will go. But I don't want to sacrifice too much muscle with my strength building. So it's 12 weeks. This is the first week. So far, it's not too bad. Yesterday's workout was my program workout, and it felt pretty good. The weights got a little. They don't get much by the workout, but there is a bit of an increase each workout. So I've been doing that. It feels pretty good. I have been trying to eat more carbohydrates for energy because when I go low carb, I don't have any energy in the gym, unfortunately. And I love carbs too. But I try to eat, I try to keep them clean, keep them good carbs, sweet potatoes and rice and stuff like that. But like I said, I've been on the sweets a little bit. Most of my food I still use my air fryer for and cook, but I've just been eating a little bit more processed stuff like tater tots, which aren't necessarily bad, but I've been eating those. I've been eating some ground beef, not my own ground beef. I usually buy chuck and chop it up myself or grind it up myself for like a hamburger or something. I've done that, but I've also had some of the, just the regular ground beef 80/20, which isn't inherently bad. Like I said, what I've been eating isn't necessarily inherently bad, but I know like the goal that I have and the mindset that I have is not optimal. Let me say that. It's not optimal. But what I was making a video for is just I had an understanding of what I was doing. And I'm getting back to it. I'm getting back to my program. My eating where I go real hard. But the thing is, you're going to have times like that. You're going to have times where you feel like you're in a rut. You're going to have times where you feel like, damn, I may have ate some shit I shouldn't have ate, or I ate a little too much of this, and my cheat meal went to a cheat day, or stuff like that. And that happens. That's real life. That's part of life. Like, just this thing isn't necessarily about just you have to be perfect all the time, because you're not. You're not going to be perfect all the time. You're going to slip up. It's all about staying consistent. As long as you can get yourself back on track, stay consistent, stay working hard, it's going to be there. Like, everybody I see is like, because before my transplant, and I had been working while on dialysis, I had been working out anyway. I had been, at the gym 5 times a week, doing what I can do, getting it popping. But I have lost, I won't say a lot of weight, but recomposition of my body. You can tell that I'm putting on, like, I'm slimming out. So I'm starting to lose body fat now. Because I'm basically around the same weight. I'm right around 90, between 90, it fluctuates a little bit. So between 90 and 92-ish kilograms. So it's around that range on a regular basis. So I feel good, and I'm happy with it. But I just want to get back to my eating habits. And that's what I'm saying. If you slip up, if you have an issue, if you go a week or you go a couple weeks and you haven't got you haven't done exactly the most optimal that you can do, don't beat yourself up. Like, I had to learn how to have a relationship with food. I had to learn how to eat right, and I had to learn how to accept when I don't eat right, and understand how I can be okay with that. Like, be good with not eating, or not eating perfect all the time, or having a cookie here, or eating a piece of cake there. Like, it's still life. Like, this is a lifestyle for me. This isn't necessarily, I'm not doing a competition or anything like that. Maybe one day, but right now that's not the goal. You know what I mean? That's not the goal for me. We was talking in the gym. It was a guy yesterday. He was doing a lot of weight. I think he was doing 495 or five something on the squats, on the Smith machine squats. And I don't like to use the Smith machine because I've had an issue like that as well, where I was doing squats, my knees buckled, it had nowhere to go but on the top of my neck. And luckily, I came out good. I only had like a sore shoulder, so I took like a couple days, a week off, just to get that shoulder back and get back in line. But he, from my understanding, I wasn't there, but the guy that works there was, and it looked like he broke his legs. And the issue with the Smith machine, it's not a bad machine, but especially when you're lifting weight like that, you have to twist so you can have the actual, so you can get into position to actually lift, descent. And with that, you have a limited range of motion. With regular squats, like free weight squatting, if you come down and you have safety bars, if it's too much for you to come back up, all you got to do is drop it back. And you got your safety bars, you got that safety net. Unlike with Smith machine, if you got too much weight and you can't come down, you have the bumper plates, but it's still coming directly down on you. It can't go back. You can't push it back off you. So this weight is coming straight directly down on you. And it was just a scary thing to think about, because that's part of working out and lifting, is having those injuries, working around those injuries, being able to understand that those injuries can happen. That's why I preach form and technique over weight. And I was talking about that today. Don't feel like I want to get stronger, of course. I want to, get back to where I was and maybe even beyond. But to what point? Like, you have to think that to yourself. If you want to be a power lifter or Olympic lifter, yes, go as heavy as you can, as much weight as you can, but do it properly, get you a coach, all that good stuff. But if you are just like I am mostly, like I said, down the road, I don't know how it will go, but I'm doing this for myself, for my health. So my health is first, over the gym, over everything. So whatever I need to do to keep my health right, that's what I put first. So just always remember that. Just remember why you're doing it. If you're doing it for your kids, to spend more time with them, or your fiance to maybe walk with them, or be more active with them, or whatever reason, maybe your back hurts at work, or whatever the reason may be of why you want to lose weight, or why you want to, be more active and try to be more healthy in your life. Always remember that it's about your health. It's not about anything. It's not about how you look. It's not about none of that vainness. It's about being happy. It's about being healthy. Health is wealth. Always number one. I preach that. Since going through what I went through, I've learned, like, a lot of people they kind of take it for granted. I kind of took it for granted. Like, especially when you're younger, you just think you're going to live forever, right? And unfortunately, that isn't how it goes, and that isn't how it works. But like I said, it's never too late. Always put your health first. I just wanted to say that. Like, I'm in a little bit of a rut. I expect to pull myself up out of it, and keep keep moving, keep trying to protect this kidney, because that's what's important. Protecting this kidney, doing what I have to do for the kidney, and doing what I have to do for my health. Health comes above all. So if you're having a hard time, having some issues, just comment down below. Let me know what's going on. Maybe it's some advice I can give you, or maybe some other people that's in the comments can give you some advice or give you some help. And that's all I wanted to tell y'all. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. This is Herman's Head. Y'all have a good one.